welcome. In today's video we're going to be looking at this, the Porsche 996 Carrera 2, and you might be wondering, why am I talking so fast? No, I'm not on cocaine. It's the fact that there is no daylight at all. Today's turned into a complete nightmare. I was meant to shoot this in the afternoon. It's now, well, I've got probably 20 minutes of daylight, and in that time frame I've got to film this, talk to you, tell you the reasons. I'm going overboard already. So, Carrera 2 996, possibly, to most Porsche purists, say the best one to have. Not a GT3, not turbo, none of them. The Carrera 2 is the best of the bunch. That we're going to talk about later on in terms of, is Carrera 2 the best one to go for, etc. Also, the main point is the Porsche 996. Now, not everybody likes 996s. People don't like the way they look. Some people say it's not the purest of them all. Let's just be honest, it's the most unloved Porsche of the lot. However, time has been very kind to it, meaning I think this will be a future classic. It must be now, it must be now. Let's find out if this car is a future classic and how much you can pick one of these up for. And also, what is a 20-odd-year-old 996 Carrera 2 like to drive now in 2022? Let's find out. Also, like and subscribe. Well, it's virtually pitch black, but sod it. We'll call this nighttime review Porsche 996. Now, the 996, you can have it in a C4S, a turbo, a GT3, but the one that will go up in money next, obviously C4Ss have shot up because obviously they've got that distinctive look. Obviously wide arch on the 996 C4Ss. This is a narrow body, however, there's a pureness to the Carrera 2 for starters. It's got a 320 horsepower, 3.6 litre flat six, 6-speed manual gearbox, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds dead, 170 mile an hour top out. That's the bit I'm not interested in. It's got the skinniest tyres, it's got the most simple dash. This car has done 40-odd thousand miles, and you can pick one of these up for sub 20 grand. To me, that is, after driving this, I really want a 996 now. The things that I love about it, obviously, being a Porsche, lots of traction, so much grip, you don't need ESC, it's so good. The steering, lovely steering as well too. I'm going to say the interior, a lot of Porsche owners, obviously 997 is a better interior than this, but this is actually quite a nice layout. You know, you've got your typical dials. I like it when it lights up with the halogen enamels all down the side of it as well too. Also, the shape is starting to look nice. It's starting to look better on the facelift. I think the facelift 996s are going to want more of a premium than a non-pre facelift car. You know, obviously the fried lights, etc. This one's got the better lights than the first ones. The first ones were, yeah, they weren't that good looking. So most journos and, well, anyone who's driven Porsches, a lot of them say that the Carrera S, or Carrera 2 shall we say, is the purest of them lot. I think on the modern ones not so much, because now you've got the GT3, you know, obviously standard Carrera's turbocharged, GT3 is probably the purest, but that's not the most basic. But in the 996, the Carrera 2 is the one to go for. In fact, it's lighter than a 996 GT3. Right, it's time to drop down a gear and let this flat six sing. Got to bear in mind, this car is fully stock standard, and it's a really nice example car. It's lovely, nothing's been done to it. In fact, it could do with an exhaust, to be honest with you. It's a bit quiet in here. It just feels so refined. It's, you know, it's lovely. It's so solid, you know. The build quality in this is nice. Obviously, this is a 41,000 mile car. So it's still got some miles, which for a 20-year-old car, it's not a lot of miles. However, in terms of build quality, there's no squeaks, no rattles. The seats are really comfy as well too. That's one thing I've noticed. In fact, this car's giving me GT touring vibes. This is the one you could cross-country go places in. That's something that the normal 992s can't do. There's just so much grip in the new cars, whereas this is moving around. I can feel the weight shifting beyond me, just trail braking into these corners, just turning in, feeling what the front end's doing. But then when you plant it, you can feel the rear end squat. It being rear engine can give you lots of traction. The ride quality is so nice. It's because it's on small wheels. Wow. There's a neatness to the way this thing drives, and in terms of performance, it's all there. Rev it beyond 4,000 RPM and it feels nice. Obviously non-direct fuel injected engine, so there's a little bit of torque low down, and there's a lovely flat six proper. The performance is really good. In fact, I'd say it's pretty fast by today's standards. That's quite too fast actually. Oops. But yeah, it's good. It's good. We sort of snub at 300 horsepower because hot hatches have them. But it's the way hot hatches deliver them, because obviously they got turbocharged. This, you got to rev it out. The gear shift's really nice. You can do it with a short shifter if I'm honest, just to tighten things up. If I was to own a Carrera 2996, all I would do is well, it's the usual Sid North setup. Put better brakes, an exhaust, short shifter, leave everything the same. Sings. This thing really goes. Yeah. That's a properly fast car. That's a properly fast car. So the things I like about it, the steering's good, the performance is better than good. It rides really well, it's fairly practical if you put the seats down. I want a Carrera 2 996. I need one. I want to buy a leggy one. I want to buy one that's done like 200,000 miles and see what it's like. This is the next best thing in terms of, I'm getting classic vibes. I can't afford a 964, so for me this would be the ideal car to purchase, and it just feels, yeah, I like it. I like it. Why did we snob at the 996? I don't know. I suppose that's petrolheads being petrolheads, or look at something, forget about it. And now that obviously we're coming into EVs and potentially the combustion engine might come to an end, if you want something that's naturally aspirated, get yourself one of these. It's a cool car. I like this. It's a nice surprise. What a nice evening as well. Out for a drive in a 996 Carrera 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Really sorry. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. 996 Carrera 2, what do you think? I think this is probably the best sub purchase you can buy for an investment as well too. I suppose it's a car that you won't lose any money in. Running costs, I know they have IMS bearing issues, but at the end of the day it is what it is. But as a car, as just driving it, seeing the styling of it, I think this is the one to go for. I think it is. I think this is probably the cheapest way to get into a 911. It must still be the cheapest way to get into a 911. But let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? Is there an alternative? Some of you might say 46 M3, so let me know about that in the comments. Also, if you've got something cool, interesting, classic, hypercar, whatever, let me know. DM me on Instagram as well too. Email me, the usual stuff, send a pigeon. Anyway, like and subscribe, guys. Until next time, see you later.